Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
I followed you around.
How's everyone doing? Hi there. How are you? My name's Dewey Danger Flynn. Pardon me while I pour some water. I stopped drinking a few years ago. We have a piano player, MIA. Anyone play the piano? Do you play the piano? Oh, thank you. Who said that?
I said that.
Thank you, River. Gosh, everyone's so polite and quiet. He must be in the bathroom. Bertie, is that you? It's so good to see you. Fingers Furman, are you in the room? Oh, look, here he is. Give it up for Fingers Furman, ladies and gentlemen. Got a trusty old set list. Sometimes you just have to take your time. You know what I mean? Like cheese. Sometimes really good cheese takes a long time to get really good. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the McKittrick Follies. My name is Dewey Danger Flynn, and I will be your host for this evening. Happy spring, ladies and gentlemen. The first chilly prepubescent days of it, anyway. You know, every year around this time, I always become consumed with awareness. Awareness of the self variety. And this morning was no different. You see, when my head came to upon my pillow, and my crusty old eyes opened to stare off across the lonely space of my hotel room, I noticed I felt restless, irritable, and discontent. And then upon rising, I noticed a dangerous complacency as I trudged to the bathroom for my morning ablutions. And finally, as I looked into the mirror, the man looking back at me looked 10 years older than he did the night before. Of course, all of this could have something to do with that handsome young buck I attempted to woo to no avail up to my room last night. Alas, he said, "Mr. Flynn, I fear I would not be able to live up to your maturity." Gosh, I thought that was a real nice way of saying I'm too old. But back home we have a saying, ladies and gentlemen. When the chickens keep getting younger and the fox keeps getting older, well, it's time for the fox to change his diet, or at least his priorities. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I, Dewey Danger Flynn, do hereby vow to make a concerted effort to alleviate the consternation I have with the lonely mundanity of my present life by putting into action the one thing I hate most: change. You know, my mom always used to tell me, "Dewey Danger Flynn, you're never too old to change." Oh, but don't you change, you're perfect. You're perfect just the way you are. Oh, I've also made a list. I've entitled it, Dewey Danger's List of Change. So please, grab yourself a drink, sit back, relax, and allow me to execute number 1 on Dewey Danger's list of change. Drum roll, please. Number 1 on Dewey Danger's list of change. Tell everyone I love just exactly how they make me feel. You make me feel so young. You make me feel like spring has sprung. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual the moment that you speak. I want to go play hide and seek. I want to go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. You and I are just like a couple of tots running across the meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, and bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today, 'cause you make me feel so young. Take it away, boys. Just like a couple of tots running across a meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots. Oh, you make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm afraid, I'm gonna feel the way I do today, 'cause you make me feel so. You make me feel so. You make me feel so young. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. How about this band, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Django Conwick Quartet. Give it up for them. Now here's a little McKittrick trivia for you. I bet you didn't know that before these boys started playing together, they were all stone cold sober. True story. Of course, it wasn't until after they all fell off the wagon that they started playing together, which just goes to prove J. Edgar Hoover's point. Getting high makes you a really good jazz player. Which brings me to number 2 on my list. Drum roll, please. Number 2 on Dewey Danger's list of change. Cut out all sugar. Yeah, I'm not too happy about this one. I don't know what I was thinking. Cut out all sugar? That's ridiculous. I mean, I really love sugar. And anyway, you know, my granddaddy Elmer, he always had sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, and sugar at supper time. And well, you know, he lived the whole length of a century. Of course, what Granddaddy called sugar was actually opium, and the last 30 years of that century, he thought Grandma was a lamp. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our first guests this evening. They're so sweet. They're so sweet, they make my teeth hurt. Give it up for the Marlowe sisters!
Sugar time, sugar time, sugar time, sugar time, sugar time, sugar time, sugar time. Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time. Honey in the morning, honey in the evening, honey at supper time. Be my little honey and love me all the time. Put your arms around me and swear by the stars above, you'll be mine forever in heaven of love. Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time. Sugar time is any time that you need me or just a piece. Don't you know? Just be my honeycomb, honeycomb, honeycomb. We'll live in a heaven of love. Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time. Time is any time that you need me or just a piece. Don't you know? Just be my honeycomb, honeycomb. We'll live in a heaven of love. Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time. And love me all the, love me all the
Give it up for the Marlowe sisters, ladies and gentlemen. That's Rita, Cheetah, and Titi. Aren't they something? Goodness gracious. You know, ladies and gentlemen, while they were singing, I was summoning some courage. That's right, summoning some courage, because I want to talk about my third item on my list. Now, I need to take a moment. I think I need a handheld for this. So, ladies and gentlemen, you remember I spoke earlier of the young man who wouldn't come to my room last night. Well, it seems that I haven't been able to get a young man to my room for some time now. Months, in fact, maybe years, I don't know, I can't remember. Which means, ladies and gentlemen, and I know this is a safe place, it means I haven't had sex for a long, long time. Now, of course, I'm not blaming anyone. It's just sort of the way the nookie has crumbled. Thank you, Django. And so, ladies and gentlemen, since I spend most of the time alone, I thought I should learn to like it. So, drum roll, please. Number 3 on Dewey Danger's list of change. Surrender to solitude. Shades of night are falling and I'm lonely. Standing on the corner, feeling blue. Sweethearts out for fun, pass me one by one. Guess I'll wind up like I always do, with only me and my shadow strolling down the avenue. Me and my shadow, not a soul to tell my troubles to. For when it's 12 o'clock, we climb the stair. We never knock, 'cause I got keys, I don't need to. Just me and my shadow, all alone and feeling blue. Okay, stop. Ladies and gentlemen, my shadow. When the sun sets on the far horizon and the parlor lamps begin to glow, Jim and Jack and John put their slippers on. They're all set, I bet they are. You know what I mean? But we're still on the go. One, two, you know what to do. We're inseparable. So my shadow is. Let's do this again. Me and the shadow. Oh, me. Strolling down the avenue. Any good? Oh, me and my shadow, not a soul to tell my troubles to. Or when it's 12 o'clock, we climb the stair. We never up there. Oh, me and my shadow, all alone and feeling, all alone and feeling, all alone and feeling blue. My shadow, Evan Copeland, ladies and gentlemen. Nice Jewish boy from Brooklyn. My shadow, that is. Let's see. How's everyone doing out there? I hope you're all sufficiently lubricated. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have a very very special surprise for you. That's a nice chapeau you're wearing. Please, put your hands together and give a warm, warm welcome for someone I love dearly, and I think you do too. Miss Vivian Fairchild.
Hey, Dewey. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. It's so good to see you.
I heard you've been making some changes in your life.
Oh, that's true. I have been.
Well, I have too. And it all begins with Lent.
Lent. Ladies and gentlemen, Lent. That time of the year when certain people, you know, they commit to giving up certain luxuries in honor of the sacrifice that Mr. Jesus Christ made as he journeyed across the desert for 40 days.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, see, what did you give up for Lent?
Going to church. But I have to confess that I've taken up something else in its place.
Oh goodness, what did you take up in place of going to church?
Chocolate.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Miss Vivian Fairchild.
to Rebel's candy store. It's got to be a chocolate Jesus, make me feel so good inside. It's gotta be a chocolate Jesus that keeps me satisfied.